superstore sells. They don't tell you that this is the murdered body of someone who did not want to die. That this individual lived in pain and sadness. She was stolen away from her family and confined for her entire life. And when she was still a child, she was murdered against her will. That is the life she lived.
But it didn't have to be that way. Like May, she could have been rescued and nursed back to health. Like May, she could have been given a chance. Like May, she could have lived out her life, free, happy, and safe. That was the life she deserved to live.
Superstores, big on fresh, low on price. What does that say about how the animal lived? They don't want you to know the truth. They were exploited, confined, stolen from their families, and murdered to be sold in shrink wrap package like this. That's how they live.
But she could have lived a beautiful life, full of happiness and freedom and friendship. Lucy was rescued from the animal agriculture industry. Now she lives out the rest of her life in a safe place. That's how this unnamed animal could have lived the life that she deserved.
This dairy product is created by artificially impregnating female cows, by taking away their baby calves immediately after birth, and by sending them to slaughter when they are no longer considered useful. They don't tell you that their male babies are sold to make veal and killed at only a few weeks old. That was the life of the cow that made this milk, and that was the fate of her baby.
But because Bob was rescued, he now has his whole life ahead of him. He has the opportunity to be curious and playful. He has a unique personality with likes, dislikes, interests, and desires. He will grow up surrounded by humans and animals who truly care for him.
I have to ask you to leave and stop
That is what he deserves.
I'll have to ask you all.
Superstore is reducing the lives of living, feeling animals to commodities. Animals are not dinner. They're not food. Animals are individuals who want to live just as much as you and I do. Just as much as the dogs and cats we have at home do. The flesh of animals comes from individuals who did not want to die. Milk, dairy, and eggs come from grieving mothers and children who are stolen and murdered. If you have heard the screams and cries of these animals, if you have witnessed their pain, their torment, and their suffering, if you have seen their joy and their happiness at farm sanctuaries, at animal sanctuaries, you would join us and fight to give these animals the life that they deserve. You would give them justice, freedom, and the right to their own lives. Animals' lives are their right.
We